Alright, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. I'm gonna kind of extend what I was about to say so I can talk about something specific in that situation. So this blog is titled "The Middleman Mama." When two adults don't work out, you as a child you have to have a relationship with both of your parents. Okay, it's natural. Problem lies where normally a father won't be a middleman for a mother. But a lot of mothers nowadays are middlemen for fathers, meaning they want to step in between the relationship, and kids get mad when a father goes off, snaps, or cusses somebody out because, quote unquote, you yelling at my mama, you treating my mama bad, you disrespecting my mother. And it takes them a while to grow up and realize that your mother shouldn't even been in a way a middleman in your relationship with you and your father. A lot of these fathers don't stand in between the mother and say, look, he wants to tell you, tell her that I said, tell her that you said that it was like this. He wants to tell you that he said that he doesn't like what you did because it was ridiculous and it was disrespectful to me, his father. You want to answer that? Do you want to answer us on that? What do you have to say to us about? You want to tell her anything else? Do you want to tell her about what we talked about? Yeah, he wants to tell you about what we talked about because he wants to tell you this. You see how silly me doing that looks? That's a normal process for a lot of mothers out here. And it's karma is a mother because a lot of times what happens is you find the children repeating this as adults, and at some point that same mother has to watch their son or daughter go through the pain of this, because let's be honest, 9 times out of 10 when mothers get very quiet when their son is dealing with a baby mom who pulls all of these same games, because you as an adult see the games because now you see the way the games that were played on your father, and then now those games are played on you, so you kind of know what's coming. But the flip side of that is now you know what your mother was really doing, and your mother really can't deny it, but because you were such a young age, she can divert it. Like it really wasn't like that. See, it was circumstances that's different than your circumstances. See, these were this and this and this and that, and then after a while you start looking at it like, I was listening to you. I believed you. I really was on your side. Now that I'm in this position, I really understand how you contaminated the perspective I have of my father. Sometimes it's a mother too. Like, but when one parent becomes the middleman, it makes it toxic for that other relationship. See, old school people used to say, "Look, I'm gonna let you learn who your mother or father is for yourself. I'm not about to bad talk your other parent. I'm not about to tell you what they are and are not, because when you approach them, you're going to assume that they are every bad thing I say they are, and you're going to talk to them and act towards them as such, which is going to create a problem. And then when you get checked for that problem, you automatically run back to your mother normally. He was mean to me. He whipped my butt. He wrong. Without your mother telling you that, yeah, I kind of set it up that way before you got there. But see, when it happens to you as a father, then it's like, oh, no, 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 no. This, and even, that's why a lot of these mothers can't. That's why they're so defensive of their kids, their sons, whether they're right or wrong, in these child support cases of courts and how the things play out, because now all of a sudden, it was cool when you were doing it. Now, when you're seeing your child affected by it, then it's not so cool, but it's too late. When you see these um, young girls doing it, a lot of you girls don't understand that this is the reason why your mother's out here competing with you for men, is because ultimately they can see that you're going to be so preoccupied playing this game that a man's not going to be able to take you seriously. So while he's looking for some kind of love and companionship, she might be worn out and beat up and crazy and unmarriageable. Yeah, I know, not a brilliant word, but she's prime real estate to holler at one of your young boyfriends or one of their family members. That's why you know a lot of you females know what I'm talking about when, ooh, he's cute. Does he have a friend or uncle or cousin or somebody that I could talk to too? She's in competition with you. So, when you play middleman, at some point, just because you said dad was the bad guy, dad's not gonna be the bad guy forever. And the sad part about it is, normally by the time the child realizes if dad wasn't a bad guy, that he's not the bad guy, they're usually adults, and the relationship is so strained because that father still put forth the effort to be the best they can and be available and do the best they can. That a lot of their kids have too much pride to say, well, you're supposed to come to father me. Well, you really didn't notice, but in a way you ran your parent off because your middleman poisoned the well. So for all of y'all that's going through this now, realize that sometimes your other parent does poison the well, and it poisons your relationship. And and it's sad because a lot of people don't realize they've been poisoned until they're adults. I'm not talking 18, I'm talking 28, 31, 40. And that's a hard pill to swallow, that maybe, just maybe, you were disrespecting and presuming guilt on the wrong person. And you don't know how to fix it because now you're too busy being in that person's shoes to correct it. Peace.